Hello Tarot viewers, welcome to your Timeless Oracle reading. And our Oracle card for today belongs to the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. When we look at this picture, we see a couple enjoying the beauty of this lake with waterfalls falling into it. Maybe it can also be a river. But they are both enjoying the beauty of nature, and the weather seems so beautiful, and you can see some planets there. So it's like the sky was so clear that you can see the whole cosmos, the whole universe in it. Okay, it reminds me of those starry nights when you are far from the city, and the darkness, because of the absence of the city lights, you are able to appreciate more stars. You are able to see more stars in the sky. Now, the title of this card is Surrender to the Sweetness. I feel that somehow this card reminds us to live the present moment to the full, to enjoy all the good things that we receive in our life, to try to savor the present moment, to have this thankful spirituality that we feel we appreciate the good things that are happening in our life, and at the same time we appreciate the lessons that the challenges we encounter in our life brings to us. Surrendering to the sweetness is living life as best as we could, savoring every step of the journey. It's like what Don Juan once told Carlos Castaneda. He says, in my life, my mission is to choose a road with a heart, and when I choose that road, I try to enjoy every moment of the journey, watching the beauty around me breathlessly. Okay, it's like that. It's learning to enjoy the present moment. Oftentimes we are too preoccupied of either our past experiences or what awaits for us in the future, that we fail to live in the present moment. So sometimes when we go and do our daily tasks, we anticipate what we need to do in the future, or we look back to the mistakes that we've committed in the past. And so we find ourselves either anxious for what awaits us or troubled by what has already happened in our life. We fail to live the present moment, and sometimes we fail to hear the bird singing, we fail to see the flower blooming in front of us, we fail to see the love that is being given to us by somebody who is special in our life. We fail to cherish also the moment that we have with if you have children, we fail to enjoy the moment with our children. So we tend to miss the sweetness that life offers us in the every moment of our existence. So surrendering to the sweetness is trying to live the present moment as best as we could, trying to savor the beauty of living. It makes me think of, it's like being a fly that suddenly falls itself into a vat full of honey. As the fly slowly drowns into the honey, the fly is enjoying the sweetness also of the honey. Okay. We will all go into that good night. All of us will come into that moment wherein we will have to go into the next dimension after our death. All of us will reach that moment of death. So every moment of our life, from the moment we were born, we are already journeying towards that transition. Now, it's either we journey towards that transition oblivious of the beauty that is being given to us by the universe at every single moment of our life, or we can go through it enjoying the sweetness of the life that we are receiving every moment. It's the same as this fly. He knows that sooner or later he will die. He could either be troubled by the thought that he is already drowning, or he can cherish the sweetness of the honey in which he is slowly sinking into. So it's like that. It's a sort of like a metaphor. I hope you were able to gain some insight from it. I hope you were able to gain some inspiration to enjoy every moment and every grief that we encounter in our life. Now, to understand more fully and to gain more insights regarding surrendering to the sweetness, we will try to read a little bit more from the handbook. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. This is a sensual, highly feminine card. It is a call to surrender to the sweetness of life, to let the ever-abundant feminine take over, to taste the fruits you have been working so hard to grow, to let your senses take over and really drink in your life with wonder, to get intoxicated on the simple bounty that this planet has to offer and which you have within you when your well is full. The ancient Babylonians connected the feminine goddess Ishtar to the planet Venus, and in Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. In our night sky, aside from the moon, Venus shines the brightest. Time is our most precious resource, and it is the greatest healer. If you have been all work and no play, this is a sign to take some time out, to reconnect with your lover, play with your children, and give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. Many of us are so busy building our lives that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we decided to build them in the first place. Disconnection from the sweetness causes more pain than we realize. So many of us walk into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. We strive to build the life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. This card is wooing you back to the pleasures of being human, to focusing on what really matters and enjoying your incredible life. Let us try to lessen the tendency to say, I will enjoy when I already have this. I will enjoy when I already achieve this. Don't wait for tomorrow when you can already cherish life today. So, Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you surrender to the sweetness of life? What is one way you can enjoy your life a little more? So, try to enjoy more the sweetness of life. Time passes, it will never return again. Well, I hope you were able to gain some insights and inspiration from this reading. I look forward to seeing you again in our next videos. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.